A very heartily good morning to one and all present over here. I'm Ms. Brunda Patil on behalf of Department of Information Technology, Computer Science, CK Thakur College. I welcome to this auspicious occasion of eFest Technophoenix 2021-22. As per ritual, this year also we are organizing the eFest Technophoenix. I welcome Chief Guest Assistant Professor Dr. C.V. Suresh Babu sir, Honorable Principal Dr. S.K. Patil sir, Dr. B.D. Aghav sir, IQAC Coordinator, Mrs. Pratibha Jadhav ma'am, Head of Computer Science, Chairperson of Science Association, Mrs. Isha Thakre ma'am, Head Department of Information Technology. To continue the positive vibe in the session, we will start our guest lecture by Ishastavan. Now, our student Vaishnavi Kalkute will sing Ishastavan by her melodious voice. Vaishnavi?
या कुन्देन्दुतुषारहारधवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रान्विता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्करः प्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिताः सामान् पातु सरस्वती भगवती निशेषुचाद्यापहाय निशेषुचाद्यापहाय निशेषुचाद्यापहाय.
Thank you, Vaishnavi. Now, I request Mrs. Isha Thakre ma'am to give introduction about E-Fest and guests.
A very hearty good morning and warm welcome to EFES Technophoenix. EFES Technophoenix is a fest that we, the Department of Information Technology and Computer Science, celebrate every year. We conduct various activities like rapid application development, web marathon, quiz, logo competitions under this fest. Through these activities, we boost the students and develop the qualities of leadership, sportsmanship, team spirit among them. It is a pleasure to have Dr. C.V. Suresh Babu sir as the chief guest for this auspicious occasion and share their views among us. Suresh Babu sir is highly qualified personality. He is the former professor, Department of Information Technology, Weltech Multitech Engineering College, Chennai. Former principal, Satyasahi B.Ed College, Avdi, Chennai. At present, he is a professor, Department of Information Technology, Hindustan Institute of Technology and Science, Hindustan University, Padur, Chennai. Professor, M.Ed Program, Satyasai B.Ed College, Audi, Chennai. Head, Content Development, Aniyappa Publications, Chennai. Adjunct Professor for various higher education institutions. Academic Advisor for CBSE and ICSE schools in Chennai. Advisor R&D in deemed universities, associate editor in an international journal, reviewer for many Scopus listed journals. He is also the consultant digital content development Uric Systems Private Limited, Mumbai. Dr. C.V. Suresh Babu is a pioneer in content development, a true entrepreneur. He floated Aniyappa Publications, a company which is very active in bringing out books related to computer science and management. Dr. C.V. Suresh Babu has also ventured into SB Institute, a center for knowledge transfer. He is the founder of Weldon Projects Management Consultancy. The Weldon Project Management Consultancy is identified for its well-defined methodology as a holistic services provider catering for process re-engineering, management, consultancy, project guidance, project sourcing, system documentation, content creation, and corporate training. He is an author of more than 60 books in computer science, management, engineering, and education. He has also contributed articles to journals. Notably, he was the trainer for the Indian team participated in the International Software Programming Contest in 1997 at New Delhi and in 2000 at Manila, Philippines, conducted by SEARCC. He holds PhD in engineering education from National Institute of Technical Teachers Training and Research, Chennai, along with 7 master's degree in various disciplines such as engineering, computer applications, management, commerce, economics, psychology, law, and education. He also has the UGC NET set qualifications in the disciplines of computer science, management, commerce, and education to his credit. I request Dr. CV Suresh Babu sir to conduct with the today's session. Thank you, sir. It's over to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Isha madam. It's a real warm welcome, that too a long welcome after a lot of technological disturbance. Thank you very much. At the outset, I like to thank the management of CKT College again inviting me, but this time it is online for this pandemic period. The last time it was I got an opportunity to visit your college before pandemic. Just before pandemic, I just visited the college and was really overwhelmed by the kind of guests and warm welcome you people gave over there, and still is there in my mind. Your humanity and harmony, what you gratitude, what you shown to me. I really, it's there in my mind. Still, whenever I think about Mumbai, I think about your college. Thanks a lot. Thank you a lot, Pratibha madam. You are the one. You are keep reminding me, recalling me, and calling me again and again. Thank you very much, Pratibha madam, for this wonderful opportunity.
No, it's our pleasure, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Now, yeah. First of all, let me apologize for the delay here. Even though it is a technological issue, we cannot keep on blame on technology. No, we should be, no, you have to make use of the technology. Morning, almost 30 minutes, we just moved on with some issues over here. Because as a student, you people will be very much comfortable with this particular term, madam, network problem. But this time, as a professor, as a presenter, I cannot give you that excuse. In that way, I really feel sorry and apology for you people for making you sit for more than 30 minutes ideally. Anyway, thank you very much. Guys, I hope you all can able to hear me. I think I just want to have a chat window if you have invoked here, so that I can see people's responding. Chat window is enabled. No, it's not enabled. Madam, you want to give a chat window or for the people, or you just
Yes,
want?
sir. Yes.
Yeah, please, because I just want to have interaction, because I love interacting with the student. It's not possible. I know it is not possible in this morning. You are switching on your video and then you give your feedback, but still, chat window will help us.
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes.
well, guys, today's topic it was given over there in the invitation itself. Let me brief. Uh, Before I just move on, for the next 40-45 minutes, I'm going to interact with you. Whenever there is a possibility, I'm just going to ask you people. Before the chat window get enabled, people, I just want to put on a common question. Guys, you all there in your final year or pre-final years. Now the question is for all: where do you want to see you for the next 3 years? Next 10 years? Okay, so 3 years in the sense almost you'll be in your 2025 category. In 10 years and maybe early 30s. So this period is going to be very, very important for you as an individual, as a society member. So here, keep your answers ready. Once the chat window chat enabled, just I want some interesting answer. Don't drive it so formal. No, I just want whatever things comes in your mind, be open. So that's important thing in today's scenario. It's not that you have to think about what others think. It's important that what you think. Whatever you think, that you have to convey. Not you don't think about what others think. When I say like this, don't worry about it. You just post how do you want to see yourself the next 3 years and the next 10 years. I hope you people got it. And if you really into and if your mic is provided to you, you can also interact with me. I hope the chat window is getting enabled. Okay.
Students give reply by
No,
audio.
no. I don't know. The chat is still
Yeah.
not in. No, it was given. The chat permission is not given at, I believe. Okay, I'll move on because I thought of introducing topic after getting a couple of your feedback. Or else you can raise your hand also. Just we'll call upon. Madam, if you have any glitches, I will carry on with the presentation. I'll share the presentation. Yeah. Starting with Madam, Pradeepa Madam. Oh, great. Madam, nice to see you are the first person being an example for your students to raise your hand. I love to hear from you. Now, this is basically next 2-3 minutes is going to be an icebreaker session to make you people to comfortable, not like simply sitting and watching a regular online class. So that I want this this particular for 40-45 minutes, you have to make use of it and be interactive. Come out with whatever things in your mind. Yes, madam, you raised your hand and you want to share anything next 3 years where you want to see. But nobody would have thought before 3 years, nobody would have thought we will be landing over here. Yeah, I started getting a lot of hands over here. Please provide the mics for them, madam. People, if you're able to unmute yourself, please unmute and start. I got some hands in this group. Is it any technical issues or just move on to the next one?
This is SYCS. So last 3 year from last.
Yeah. Because I couldn't see your face. Can you introduce who you are, what you're studying, and then tell me what you want?
Okay, my name is Deepak Kumar Gupta, and I'm studying in CKT College at CS department SYCS. And in 3 years, I want to see myself doing a job, building technologies, and working in great institutions, and building our own things basically, and investing in most of our financial situations and making ourselves a uh, good attendee towards the world.
Well, Deepak, for the next 10 years then.
For the next 10 years, maybe I could start my own startup in CS world. Maybe build my own technology and something. If I'm motivated to do something, I will do it and try to build my own stuff rather than working in an institution for more than a decade. So I'll be able to make my own stuff if I'm able to, and I will run my own institution. Hope so.
Good, wonderful. So you have a typical ambition and a dream. Start with start as an any technocrat company. After that, you want to have your own firm. That's very good. It's interesting thing to see. Anybody else? So one more person. I get my get the feelings and then move on. Anyone over there? Okay, thank you, Deepak. Deepak, maybe you are the one of a typical example for the many of the students who want to have some kind of a dream, but they want to start with somebody else, so they get those experience and then start their own. But let me tell you what exactly happens. People who have that kind of urge of a startup or want to become an entrepreneur, they have to start right away. If you have been joined in any company all your startup ideas will be focused towards their products. Because you don't have that kind of a freelance hand to do whatever you want. So what happened on the course of time, after 3 years, after 10 years, what happened? Slowly you become a part of that system, and your thinking process, which also will be focused or part of that system. That is how many good ideas fail, many good ideas die in some big organizations, because they are so much conservative. They don't want to take risk, and they want to settle themselves, and then they want to do some dream work over there. Many times it fails. Today there are possibilities, there are a lot of options, there are governments are supporting various ways, startup at early. Come with your idea. Many institutions have their own incubation cells. Come out with the idea, then you work on the idea, and then you fail, doesn't matter, again you fail, doesn't matter, one day you will succeed. Okay, that's nothing wrong in failing. So that is how things are going. But what is really required for today's people is, everybody is technocrats, and today we have technology tools are there to support you people. Whether you are IT student or even you are a non-IT student, there are a lot of technology. Let me tell you one thing today, in coming to the computers and the IT kind of a stuff, non-computer science students do better computer science activities in industry. Let you take any success stories, or especially from the IT sector. If you see, all those people who succeed in this IT sector are basically non-computer science students. Either they'll be a commerce student, or either it may be some kind of a domain. They come and succeed over here. IT students, they have been programmed such a way that they have to give a solution for the given problem. But what is really required is not to give a solution what a problem which is already been derived. You have to identify the problem. Being in startups, being an entrepreneur, young generation, design thinking mind, you have to not wait for the problem. You have to identify the problem. Then you come out with a solution which nobody has given. If you want to succeed in the future for the next 10 years, you have to identify the problem of not today. Instead, you have to identify the problem of tomorrow. You people have to identify tomorrow's problem. Then only it become a success. You can, but unfortunately, what our people are doing is, we are trying to find solution for a problem which is sometimes the problem has not been there at all. It has already been solved, and we keep on solving problems which has already been solved. I hope you guys got it. Any any impression you want to share in between, and just raise your hand, will because I don't want this to be another online class for you where the people skip on talk, and at the end of the day you take given attendance and go off. No, this session I just want to make you some kind of insights into what I'm trying to say, and get some experiences. At least if I find you people are getting some kind of intuition after this session, I'll be happy. Okay, thank you very much. Let me move on to my presentation of today. Let me share the presentation first. Guys, can you able to see the presentation which I shared right here?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Fine.
sir.
Okay, guys, I hope now you would have got what exactly I'm going to talk about. The youth leadership program. Today, most of the institutions, most the society training you to be job ready person. That's why India is meant for a population of people with IT and other kind of industries for providing solutions for somebody's problem. But what we are really required is training these youth as a leaders of tomorrow. That was really missing. But having said as a leaders, let me tell when I just ask you to give some names for the leaders, you can list out many leaders from your mindset. People start from no in a international level. When I say ask you about leadership, you will say you will quote, you might quote, because this is an online session. I don't want to waste much of time in getting interaction, because most of you will hesitate, or you have your own barriers to come and talk here. When I say about the leader, immediately this generation people will say about leaders, alone task, like there's Apple CEO or Google CEO. You can list out few INC's names. But when it comes to India, immediately you might say about the Tata, Birlas, and other kind of stuff. Somebody will point about Mahatma Gandhi as a leader, Netaji as a leader, Modi as a leader. People point whoever their icon as a leaders. But don't think that leaders are always as need to be celebrities. Let me. I'm just going to come up with some kind of quality of the leadership. What I'm trying to say here is, you don't need a title to be a leader. That's our title for today. If you want to be a leader, don't think about the title. I want to get a head of institutions, or a head of that particular society, head of that particular community. Not necessary. Having said that, I'll just give you one more example, one more quote. I don't think many people will go for it. There were many leaders around. Everywhere there is a leaders. In a classroom, we used to find a leader, right? Every class will have a leader, no, among the students, what they call them as a class leader. Right from the school days, we used to have this leadership program. Every class used to have, right from your kindergarten to your schooling, every class used to have a leader, class leader, assistant class leader. Can anybody narrate it quickly? What this class leaders will do? Anybody would have been as a class leader in your schoolings? Okay, let me put it. What is the job of a class leader? Class leader is just to the ideal work of a class leader is to in the absence of the teacher, the class leader to take care of the teacher's job. Most of the time, class leader will be doing the teacher's job, and he became as an assistant for the teacher by collecting the notes, putting the marks, or putting the names in the board, about who are talking in the class, all kind of stuff. It's all teacher's job. Now teachers put them as a leader, call them as a leader, and they make them to do all their work, so that they have been they psychologically they think that they are becoming a leader. But that's not leader. That's not about the leadership. Leadership is different. Today we have too many leaders around us, but what is missing is leadership. Leadership quality is something else. It's nothing to do with the title. Today in politics, we used to see lot and lot of leaders. But when you keep observing those people activity, the kind of response they give sometimes when it comes to media questions, you really feel very pathetic for those people. Oh my God, this is the kind of a leader we have. So leaders nothing to do with the title. Title comes for a prize or something else, but leadership quality will come only by your fine tuning your characteristics. Guys, are you all with me? Anyone just respond, because since
Yes,
I
sir.
cannot see all your
Yes, sir.
yes. Okay, fine. Even you again should, if you have any technical glitch, please inform me. So that's very, very important, because otherwise I'll keep on talk to my computer without knowing what is happening other side. Thank you very much. Now I'm going to take some of the qualities. Actually, this program is a live workshop program where I used to conduct the workshop in a regular classroom, both for faculties as well as a teacher. But here, since it's online, I know we have a lot of limitations and difficulties. Okay, keeping that in our mind. In case if you interact, it will be good. Otherwise, let me go ahead, and the last we'll take some question answer session. Okay, I'll spend some time in QA also. And these are some of the qualities what the good leadership should contain. Let me go one by one. First thing is patience. What do you mean by patient? You have to be very patient. Wait for your time. You cannot just like jump into conclusion, jump into some kind of a decision. You have to wait patient. You have to listen to others what they are saying, and you have to wait for your time. Leaders cannot emerge overnight. You have to be very patient. In this scenario, let me give you one simple example. People would have seen a kind of in a lake or in a pond, a crane will keep standing there for hours together. How many of you seen that one? That scene. A crane in a lake or a pond will be standing hours together. You know what? Lot of people think that they are waiting for the fish. There are a lot of fish will be passing. All fishes will be passing, but still it doesn't give anything, any reaction. Still it stands still. You know why? Any reflections on this part? Have you ever thought? No, keep observing from your surrounding. Keep
They are
observing.
waiting for big
Yeah.
catch.
Yes, Deepak. I think Deepak again. Tell me, Deepak.
They are waiting for big catch to be
Yeah,
found.
it waits for its fish, its own fish. It waits for his fish. It knows all these small fishes is not for me. I have to wait for. So for you people, being a leader, want to be a leader in the future, you have to wait for your opportunity. You should not grab whatever things comes to you. You know your potential, right? You cannot grab whatever things. That is how a lot of people lost their talents by grabbing whatever the opportunity comes to them. I'm just going to relate it with your campus placement. When you people go to the campus placement companies are going to come and pick. You know what happened most of the time? People just pick whatever the opportunity comes for them and then go settle happy. But you know what? At later stage, a good company comes. They couldn't be able to find good talents because these talents have been taken away from those companies which came first. It's not like you are a stack first come first in. You have to wait. You have to wait. Wait for your fish. Wait for your opportunity. But today, most of the people they so hurry to get those grab this. Let me suppose if you are a common student, even let me give you some example. Suppose you are investing some money in a stock share market. Again, the same thing is applicable. You want to be a successful person, patience. You cannot next day you cannot go and see what is my what is my profit over there. That's not going to work. You people have been carried away in your social media. If you put a post in Instagram or a WhatsApp or you sorry in your Facebook, and most of us have that kind of an attitude. Next day we want to see how many likes are come. Forget about it. That will take some time. You focus. You focus on yourself. Don't think about what others say. Patience is a very important quality, and that cannot be acquired by training. That's acquired by kind of intuition and that kind of convergence we have. Okay, so I hope you guys got it. What is the important quality of this leadership? And let me tell you one thing: don't think leadership, as I told you before, don't think that leadership should come with a title. Not necessary. Everyone of you are a leader, provided you develop your leadership skills. Got it? Okay. Let me move on to the next quality here. Empathy. What is this one? This again, many people fail. So that there are only few leaders, many are simply followers. What to mean? Listen to understand, not to respond. But what happened? In real life, most of us listen to give a response, not to understand them. Got it? Empathy is one that's an important quality of a leader. Again, after patience, you have to listen to others with an empathy, not simply want to reply them, give a counter for them. Not necessary. When you keep on listening to others, let me tell you one thing. you get half of the strength. Okay, let me give you this one. How many of you know the strength of Wali from the epic Ramayana? Anyone can give me that what? Um, that's an interesting character. Most of you know about Ramayana, the epic Ramayana. There we have a character called Vali. Can anyone respond if without? That's an interesting character. We
Yes,
have to
sir.
take a lot of yes. Yes, Deepak, you're trying to say something.
Yes, sir. There was a character named Bali.
Okay, what is the no unique thing about Wali? That is the important strength about Wali.
You want to
Okay,
kill Hanuman and betray
no.
the.
That is okay. That what he done in that particular epic is okay. I'm not talking about the what he done. He has a kind of a no unique strength. Even Rama doesn't have that. That is why Rama you hide himself and then killed him. You got it?
Sir, can I?
Yeah, sure, please.
Sir, can I explain in Hindi so I can explain it
No
better way?
problem because I know the answer, but I don't know Hindi. But doesn't matter. If people understand that, we're very happy.
सर एक बार की बात है जब रावण को बहुत घमंड था और वो बाली के पास गया। बाली और वानर राजा था, तो उसको घमंड था, तो उसको लगा कि मेरे से ज्यादा कोई शक्तिशाली नहीं। तो रावण एक बार बाली के पास गया और उसको चैलेंज किया। तो बाली ने क्या किया, उसको अपने आर्म्स में होल्ड किया और उसको पूरे धरती के सातों समुद्र के चक्कर लगाया और उसको उसी जगह पर छोड़ दिया। और इस बीच रावण उसके हाथों से छूट नहीं पाया। तब उसको रावण को पता चला कि बाली की शक्ति क्या है। देन रावण नोज व्हाट द स्ट्रेंथ ऑफ बाली। तो बाली होल्ड रावण इन देयर आर्म्स एंड पूरे पृथ्वी के चक्कर लगाए उसने।
Okay. Nice to hear from you. But unfortunately, I couldn't get anything out of it. But still, let me explain exact thing. I don't know whether you told the same thing or not. Wali has a power of getting the 50% strength of his opponent. I don't know whether you mentioned that one, but this is the kind of he got no what what do you call blessings, like whoever comes to fight with him, first thing is he used to get 50% of the strength from this opponent. So logically, whoever may be his opponent, nobody can beat Bali because already is strong. And every time a new opponent comes, you get 50% of the strength of the strength from the opponent. So that's why that strength keep accumulating. That's a power of Wali. That is why even Rama doesn't want to face him directly, so you hide behind a tree and kill him. That's a story. Now coming back here, what the takeaways for us is listen to understand, not respond. Let me tell you, if you keep listening to the others, I will assure you, you get more mature, more strength. That is how today most of the counselors are getting so experienced by listening to others. The same formula works for the doctors. What is the difference between a new doctor and a doctor with a lot of 10 years or 20 years of experience? Because 20 years of experience, he has treated a lot of patients. Every time he treat a new patient, he get new knowledge. You got it? Similarly, for the leadership, it is not for giving an empathy to the to the person who comes to talk to you, but you getting stronger and stronger. Got it? Okay, let me move
Yes,
on to
sir.
the third quality here. Active listening. What is this active listening? This is for you guys, because for the last almost 2 years, you people are listening in online class, but that it mean active? I know what's happening in most of the cases. If you keep on listening, if your teacher ask you to unmute and give a reply, you know what is the standard reply you people give?
Yes.
Be open. Yeah. You know what? I made a small survey. Maximum the standard reply, madam, network problem. I just joined. Okay, this is what? No, but when you see the list of the students, no number of students will be there in the group, it will be 100 plus. But when the teacher asks the question, the teacher keep on asking. That active part is missing over there. So being a leader, not simply listen, but also you have to be active. Active in the sense what? It's not a no kind of passive listening. Simply you just hearing. No, it's not like that. You have to active. You have to get the information, put it in your mind. That has to process. It will give some kind of a feedback for you. All this is happening. So let me move on to the next one. Reliability. Are these leaders? If you want to be a good leader, you should be reliable. People should rely you, being able to trust it to do what is expected or has been promised. But unfortunately, let's take an example of your political leaders. Can you rely them? How much of reliability are there from these political leaders?
Not at all, sir.
That is why we people doesn't have that kind of good opinion about it, because first thing is they are not reliable. So let us take any political or political leaders or political party for the 15 years. If we take 15 years, there are 3 terms. Nobody will be sticking to the statements. Literally, any party for the 3 terms, if they have been there in the scene, their statements definitely every term they will change the statements, or they will give a justification for their change. That's not the leadership. Okay, so I hope you people, I just gave some live example to make people to understand what exactly it means. Dependability. Building trust with others by doing what I say I will do. I hope you people do understand the difference between reliability and dependability. Most of the time, people carried away with both the terms. There are a lot of pictures you can see in the internet. People who lift them. People who have gone into in a downwards, they lift it. They can they have to lift in such a way that at any point they have to pull them out. And the person who are holding it at the downwards is completely dependent on that particular person. So that's dependent. Decisiveness. What is this decisiveness? How to make the best decision first time and every time. Decision making. I'm talking about the decision. Let me tell you, decision making is an art. Not everybody will make a decision. Everybody will keep on thinking, analyzing. If you keep thinking, analyzing for if you take too much of time to make this decision, definitely you will get into a wrong decision. Because you keep on analyze. Decision making involves a lot of risk. If you are not taking risk, you cannot succeed. And if you keep on following, you cannot be a leader. Instead, you can be simply a follower. You have to take a risk, make a decision. Not only first time, or not only once. Every time you should take a decision, keeping all the things. Sometimes decisions go wrong. Doesn't matter, but you should know how to come out of it. You should have a plan to come out of that issues. Next. Okay, hope you people can read out the words in between these colors. Creativity. Creativity is one. The leader should be a creative person, not that a kind of you should not be doing a clerical work where keep on doing their work again and again. Creativity. At this point of time, I would love to introduce a new subject today. That subject I mean, adapted by many universities. You know what I'm talking about? Design thinking for creativity. Those days we call it as creativity. Today we call it as design thinking. Anything you think, you go for a design thinking. You know what is the first foremost rule for creativity or design thinking is? Simple. You should not follow any rules. If you break all the rules, you have to come out with your own product, your own ideas. Rules are already tested so that you keep on traveling the same path again and again. But when it comes to creativity, remove the rules. You try all six new things. I'm talking about this innovation kind of stuff. People who want to become a startups or entrepreneurs, first thing what is required for them is creativity. You should not do a work which has already been done. For a startup, it's not a business, it's a startup. You are starting a business with a new idea. When it comes to innovation and idea, let me tell you, boys, 100 ideas you come out, maybe one or two will succeed, 97, 98 will fail. It should happen like this. Don't think each and every idea will succeed. You should not carried away with the failures. Every time you fail, your idea fails, you are going to get a new knowledge, new experience. Next, integrity. Integrity is about doing the right thing when no one is watching. That's important. Most of the time, we always showcase ourselves before others. Forget about it. You have to do all those things right, whether people are watching or not. Always. Maybe it won't give you results immediately, but it will give a constant stabilized result forever. This is what the characteristics you guys are people. All these things, what I'm talking, whether it's a technology, IT students or non-IT, doesn't matter. You have to create the leadership quality here. That's why that is how you will differ yourself from the others. For any issues, you have to be a problem-solving approach. That is why people come to the leaders. So, leader, we have a problem, solve it. Let me give you a typical example over here. Everybody love a person for leadership. You know what am I talking about? Dhoni. Current generation people, when it comes to leadership, quality, everybody loves this guy, MS Dhoni. You know what the special on him? Apart from all those qualities what I gave you, the important thing is problem-solving approach to deal with any issues. You typically pick any example or scenario of Dhoni, you can see how you perfectly solve those problems. That's why sometimes he called as a finisher. Now, this is about positivity. Positivity, I'm not talking about this positive, but today's scenario, positivity is more negative. You know what I'm talking about? Today, positive becomes a very bad word.
About COVID test?
Yes. People want, get away with this positive people. Those are in couple of years back, we used to say, keep all the positive people with you and, remove all the negative people from your life. But today, it has gone another way around. We hate positive people, we love only the negative people. But that's the other side. But here, here, what I'm trying to say is your mindset. People always go for the negative thoughts. Don't keep all those people with you. Doesn't matter. Keep a distance from those people because that vibration will affect you. That you can take an example from political or even from the corporate thing. If you have those kind of negative people with you, the entire things will spoil. A typical example for this positivity and negative thought process is take your serials. No, TV serials. You can see in the series, in the serials, no family dramas, you can see every family there will be at least 2-3 people in a negative thoughts to start with, and that becomes as a that is why it becomes as a mega serials. You can come to a solution. These kind of serial negative characters are there in our life. Being a leader, you have to identify them, then keep your distance, maintain the distance with them. Your positivity will increase. Let me move on to the next one. Getting the effective feedback. Feedback is okay. No, after once this, I hope this session is over, everybody will be getting giving a feedback form, and the people will be entering the feedbacks. That's not exactly feedback. Effective feedback, because what happened. Most of the feedback forms comes with the 1 to 5 point scale. Strongly agree to strongly disagree, and people somewhere they have to click it and then go out, get away, and you are confined with only with this 5 point scales. Effective feedback is, it should be open feedback. People should come out with this particular session, I don't like it, it is boring, and I got fed up with the session. Give it and give the reason. Don't say you are wrong. You have to say, when it comes to a colleague, giving a feedback to a colleague, don't simply say you are wrong. You also say why you are wrong, how it has gone wrong. Got it? That is kind of a feedback, what is expected. Timely communication. Communication is good. We all know what is the communication, but it has to done in a timely manner. Not that you give a late communication. That's no use at all. You can get a lot of scenarios. Amount of time I'm just giving examples and scenarios. You can think about your own scenarios. Anything happen in that particular time, it has a value. But late communications, you really lost. You lost the trend. Good or bad, you have to communicate timely. Then comes team building. Leadership is not about I, it's about we. Let's take an example from the cricket scenario. We have many teams there in IPL. There are very big, very big, master blasters are there in each and every team. But we know King Kohli was the best batsman in the world. What about to the team?
Never won the IPL.
No use at all. If you are good, okay. But when it comes to organization, it comes to team. And let me give you another typical example of CSK. If you see CSK team, they are not very big, master blasters or record breakers. And if you see the average age of the CSK, it will be the oldest team among this group. And if one fails, somebody will perform. That's a team building. That's the full credit goes to Dhoni. Building the team. Many times he failed when it comes to CSK batting or when it comes to batting. Many times he failed, but still the team succeeds. I hope you got this example right. No, let's move on. Hey, come on, this one is very important. Don't think leaders are rigid. You should be flexible. Flexible. The people should have a free approach to you. People come and talk about it. Talk about their difficulties. You should be an approachable and flexible. But most of the time, when it becomes as a leader, they think that they are becoming a king of the country. They never allow people to come and they are not approachable. So that's an important thing. So, as I told you before, when it comes to decision making, the same quality comes with the unique approach, taking risk. again, I'm just giving an example of IPL. If you see, suddenly there will be some risk taking in a batting order that might succeed. People never thought why this guy is coming over here, shuffling the orders. One tailender will come suddenly, and everybody, even the commentator and other officials will be in a surprised to see, or sometimes shocking to see what this guy is going to do over here. But sometimes that changes a lot. So risk taking. It sometimes, many times fail. Doesn't matter. Sometimes you have to take a risk. Nothing wrong with it. So here is the quality of the leader. Leader is not simply a person who gives commands, dictates. He should have an ability to coach, teach, and mentor. That is why the Dhoni has given a chance to be a mentor for the entire Indian team. But that should be an inborn quality. That's an important quality of leader. You should teach your team, coach your team, mentor. I hope all these three words are very different, and it has very different agenda. Finally, guys, let me tell you, don't copy. Don't say that I want to become a leader. Don't you? I want to become Elon Musk. I want to become Alibaba. No, if nobody has copied anybody, you want to be a leader. Act like the leader you want to be. Got it? So, because there is within everybody, there is a leader in you. You have to bring the leader, just like a Superman opened their clothes and he becomes a Superman. Everybody have a Superman skill. Everybody have the super skills. Only thing is, you have been covered yourself with all unwanted things. Remove it, you become a leader. Right? Hope you guys got it. With that, I come to the end of the thing. Of course, I just love to have some Q&A sessions if time permits, and if you people are really want to ask something. Yeah, madam.
Students, if you have any question, you can ask. So this is only the problem whenever we are delivering lecture, no, students are not interacting at all.
Hey, listen, madam, this is a universal problem of most of our Indian teachers. At the end, we will be at one point. Even I used to have a doubt whether I'm talking to my students or talking to my computer. But there are some people. Not everybody we can say no. Yeah, there will be always some people that will get some insights. Not that they will come and respond, but still there will be some kind of inputs will be going on. Guys, Deepak is one more person has interacted. Thank you very much to make it little live. Any clarification, doubts you want to ask, please ask me, guys.
Yes, Nehal, you can ask.
You can unmute otherwise. You can unmute and you can ask if you are not able to do it in chat. That's happy to see there are 200 plus people who are there. Good, but at least the message has reached few of you. I'll be happy. It's only thing is the leaders are there within you. Don't think somebody will come and make you leader. That's not going to happen at all. Only thing is, unless and otherwise you decide I want to become a leader, nobody can do it. Madam, if people have their own, limitations to asking, doesn't matter. Anyway, I'll be available. You just share out my guys. I've been there in social media, and I've been there in almost all the social media. You can catch up on to me as Dr. Siviswar. If I introduce yourself, let us get connected. I just there in a project of creating a young community for a lot of development process. Today there is a need. The young people are required for creating the tomorrow's world. Please join us. Join me in either in LinkedIn, Facebook. Let's get connected. Let's share a lot of thoughts, let's information. I really welcome people in young minds to share your ideas, because that's a place where all good ideas, fresh ideas will be generating, and I'm there to help you, guide you, or give suggestions for you to go to the next level. Okay, thank you very much, madam. It's over to you now.
Yes, yes, yes. One minute, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I request to Mrs. Pratibha Jadhav ma'am to confer vote of thanks.
Thank you, Vrinda. Very warm and graceful morning to one and all present here. It is my privilege to propose vote of thanks on this occasion of EFES Technophoenix and guest lecture. So, on behalf of CK Thakur College and our management team, I extend very heartiest thanks to the chief guest, Dr. C.V. Suresh Babu sir, who spared time from his busy schedule and graced this occasion. I connected with Professor Dr. C.V. Suresh Babu through LinkedIn. Only just I have given one message whether you are able to come here and deliver the lecture as a resource person in seminar. He instantly replied me and he called me. So he has always been helpful for me. I had arranged a guest lecture by another company speaker, but because of some personal reason he unable to do so, but that night only I called sir and he has accepted my invitation instantly. Thank you very much, sir, for your prompt acceptance. Thanks to our in charge principal of our college, Dr. S.K. Patil sir, to encourage us to organize various activities that are beneficial to the students. And also thanks to Dr. B.D. Aghav sir, the IKFC coordinator of our college, made us aware of such activities that will be helpful in the accreditation process also. Means he is guiding us what type of activities we should conduct to enhance the skill, to perform this, to improve the skills of the students. Thanks to our management committee, estimated teachers, my colleagues and beloved students. But students, you should be interactive. Just you have heard about what qualities you should have in the to become a leader. So please follow all the guidelines or the information given by the sir. Thank you all the students and all those who are directly or indirectly contributed to success of this event. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, madam. I just end up by giving. I have to register one thing, guys. I love. Happy to inform you one thing. I used to run a YouTube channel, and that will be a lot of subject wise as well as soft skills kind of programs will be there in the YouTube channel. But what I think is always the content should be in the local language, because whatever things you read or write, the process will happen in your own language. I've been publishing a lot of regional languages content. I have to mention that for one of my video tutorial, Pratibha madam has given her voice in a Marathi edition. I really love it, and it has a lot of appreciation. That content from Marathi. People here, they say, no, how come you got a Marathi voice? I used to get voice across the globe. Thanks for madam to give us the voice for that particular video. It's there. I can share it. And the idea, the reason behind sharing this information is we are all in a digital world. Don't think that we have to meet personally. We can connect. We can come out with interesting products even virtually. So that's why I just giving you an invitation for all. Get connected. We will be doing some kind of a contribution back to the society together. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Pratibha madam.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. I've shared that YouTube video to all the students also, sir. in Marathi, whatever you have. I got good response.
Okay, thank you. Because it's always happy to see our own faculty's voice, that too in a regional language. No, people will be happy.
Students should,
Anyway,
students
yes,
should
ma'am.
also try for this. Whatever problem they are having, they can tell in Marathi, in English. In the lecture also, I am telling them to speak up in Marathi, in any
Uh,
language you can speak up. But in
Nothing wrong in me. Even someone in between, they spoke, given the Wali story in Hindi. I know I don't understand any A or A to Z anything from that one. But still, we have to allow them, because when you allow them to speak in own way, they will come out. All your ideas will come out. That's why I'm really happy to that particular boy. Yes, come out. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you
Madam,
very
shall I
much.
leave?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you all. All the best for you people. Bye bye. See you all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Pratibha ma'am, can I end the meeting?
Yes, Vrunda.
Isha ma'am? Okay, okay, bye.
Hello, ma'am.